soft and lonely, you're just like a dream, you're just like a dream. Hello, hello, is anybody there? Let's see, let me do, ew, yeah. This is fun. I like playing with these. These are so fun. Let's do black and white, should we? Ooh, I like that. Hello, Jenny. Girl, I missed you. How are you, sweetie? How are you? Hey, I'm coming on. A lot of the reason I'm coming on is to show you guys what my new channel looks like so you can see it. A lot of people can't find it. See, in the dark, you guys can see I have bags and I have wrinkles. A lot of people think I don't, but I do. I've missed you, honey. How are you? I never come on during the day, but I am today, so how about that? How about that? God, these glasses suck. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you. Hi, Patty. How are you, sweetie? Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. Just bear with me. You're being lazy today. Today's my daughter's 21st birthday, guys. Ah! See, sorry. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. How do I do that? Okay. This is what it looks like, okay? Right here. Right now, there's 17 subscribers. So, you'll know because you'll see my blanket there, and you'll see that. All right? That's what it looks like. You got it? Or if you guys need me to send a link or whatever, I can do that. It's no big deal. Whatever. Not a big deal. These are kind of... Oh, I like crushed. Thank you. Thank you. I will tell her, Patty. How are you guys? I miss y'all. I'm going to give it a few minutes and, thank you, Jenny. Jenny. Hold on. Let me get this thing back up here. Please. Okay. Sorry. Every time I try to put this thing back in here, it screws up. You're good. Is anyone getting sick with the bad stuff? You know? I'm very lazy today as well. You know, the weather's been like so rainy and crappy, you know, so the sun's actually out today. It's really nice that the sun's out. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. It says there's 5 in here and there's 2 thumbs up, so give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I always get thumbs down, so either or, it doesn't matter. People think that the thumbs down hurts you, but it doesn't. It shows that people are interacting with your channel. So if anybody thinks that if they're getting thumbs down that it's going to kill your channel, it's not. No, sick here. I had horrible migraines. So I remember. Oh, good, honey. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, I can't believe it. She is 21 years old. Hey, Chris, how are you? What's up? 3 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. What's save highlight? Save highlight. I'm just learning all this stuff. Hey, Coffee. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Yeah, today she is 21 years old. And then my boy, I can't get rid of this. Next week, well, it's about 8 days, I think. My boy will be 23. I can't get rid of this thing. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I am now. Yep. It's my daughter's birthday, so. Hey, Jenny. I messaged you back, Coffee. I don't know if you got it or not. So, yeah, that's what the channel looks like. If you want to see it, scroll back on the video because, thank you, Coffee. I'll tell her. So, Patty, Coffee, and Jenny all say happy birthday. I'm going to write those names down because I want to tell her. Yeah, make sure you scroll back, guys, so you can see what the channel looks like, just in case you can't find it. And I did start a Patreon. Thank you guys for the members that have joined. I really appreciate your support. Please just be patient with me. I'm trying to learn how to go live or how to do a video in Patreon. There's someone that said they would help me, so I'm going to try to figure out. And then the friend of mine, the male friend of mine, is going to help me. He's really good, I guess, at doing logos and stuff. So he's going to help me with that. So I'm really trying to get more involved with doing things on my channel and on Patreon. Okay, Patty, Jenny, and coffee. Got it. There's 12 people watching and there's 4 thumbs up. Come on, you guys. Get them up, or down. Patty, thank you, sweetie. The lowest, if you want to join Patreon, the bottom tier I have, the first tier I have is $4.99. So it'd be $4.99 a month. Like, I don't expect anybody to do it. If anybody wants to, hey, Tax Girl, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? Have you been able to avoid the, the bad sickness that's been going around? It's kind of funny. Has anyone been hearing about the flu at all? I haven't heard many people, but I have been hearing that people have been dying after they get the COVID shot or the vaccine. Sorry. Got to be careful about the words I use. Oh, in November? Did you tell me that, Tax Girl? I'm sorry if I forgot. I have a lot going on. So I'm glad you're better. I'm taking it. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. So if you want to join my Patreon, there's a link in the community posts that I've put up. I'm going to put it in the description. I'm just figuring out how to do all this. I will put a link in the description how to join Patreon. And we'll be reading books and stuff like that in there once I can figure out how to get in. You don't remember? A lot of my husband's officers at work have gotten COVID. Yeah, Jenny, and there's this other gal, thankfully have recovered and come back to work. Thank goodness. God bless them. There's been a couple posts I've seen of women that are married to police officers. And one of them had a friend, who was a police officer also, and he got the vaccine, and a couple hours later he was deceased. And I know it's crazy because my daughter and her friends, when something's really funny, they use that word, I'm deceased, and they start cracking up. But anyways, what was I saying? So I've heard also from another lady was on there saying that one of her relatives got the vaccine and a couple hours later was deceased. Chris says, I saw a nurse the other day who got the second shot and the side of her face was so damn swollen. She was crying and I think she quit her job because oh my gosh. That's awful. See, you can't trust them. Now I'm saying now I'm hearing that vaccine places are closing down because there's not enough vaccine. So I don't know. I think I had it me too, Patty. I think I had it too. You were in the hospital for 5 days and they could not figure out what it was with me, admitted, before it all came out. Right, Patty? I think so too. Yep. I think we've had it. Yeah. Oxygen level of 82. Wow. Hi, Linnea. You think you already had it too? Hey, Clancy, how are you doing? Everybody say prayers for Clancy. If you don't pray, just think good thoughts, send him good wishes. Thank you guys. You're still members. Hate to do this. I really hate to do this, but I would love it because I think I'm going to do away with the memberships, you guys, just completely. Not just putting it on pause, but I am on early today. Clancy's doing awesome. That's good. Clancy's trying to quit drinking. So he could really use your prayers, you guys. Send him some good vibes. But if you still want to support my channel, hey Dawn, you can do it by becoming a Patreon. That would be awesome. I just don't, it's too much doing Patreon, another channel, and memberships. And memberships seem to interfere with other things I'm hearing. I am still very careful because I really don't want to get it since I have underlying health issues. Yes. Good question, Coffee. Clancy, have you gone to a meeting? My teeth look yellow in this. I don't know why. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. 9 people gave me a thumbs up and 17 are watching. I don't even ever care about the thumbs up. I don't know why I'm even saying that. But go subscribe to my other channel, Court of Public Opinion. I've posted a couple of times on there. I know Coffee's seen it because she's messaged me about a video. And I don't know if anyone else has seen it. Hey, just a sub. Happy to see you. Hope you're staying warm and healthy. I'm trying, hon. I'm trying. But if you guys want to, I hope you're doing good too, honey. Prayers to you, Clancy. One of my sons have been sober for 3 years. He went through Celebrate Recovery. Check that out, Clancy. Celebrate. That was weird. I just got booted for some reason. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you, Dawn. That's, it's weird when you go live from your phone. A lot of times, it just kicks you off. It's so strange. Okay, thank you, you guys. So yes, my brother has graduated from outpatient. He's doing awesome. Thank you guys so much for your prayers. I really appreciate it, and he appreciates it. And he is going to come on a live sometime and just meet you guys and talk a little bit about his story. He probably isn't going to want to. Thank you, Dawn. You guys are so sweet. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to email you. That would be awesome, Patty. And if you don't mind, I'll share it if you want me to share it. Thank you, just a sub. Well, I've seen you before. You've commented. You can lurk all you want. But if you've been following me for a long time or watching my videos for a long time, you've seen me cry over my brother. You've seen me stressed over my brother, just so worried about him. I don't want to tear up because this is a happy time. But I guess, okay, I'm not going to stuff my feelings. Like, I can feel, right? And if I need to cry, I can cry. But he's doing awesome, and I'm so proud of him. It's like I have a brother that I haven't had in my whole adult life. My kids have an uncle that they've never had. And he's still, it's like, they say that you stop growing when you start using. It stunts your emotional, your mental growth, everything. And so he still does act very childish. That's right, just a sub. Well, you guys know that I used to have a dependency on pills. I told you guys that for 12 years, especially the brain. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much for your prayers, you guys, and your support. Like, a lot of times I was very lonely and worried about him and just stressed and sad, and you guys helped me. You really did. Like, people email me and say, you've helped me, and I'm like, I don't know what I did, but honestly, you guys have really helped me get through some stuff. Yeah, opiate, yes. And I had to go to a pain clinic. It was about a week and a half ago. My doctor, because of all of my pain in my leg and everything, fibro, arthritis, he sent me to a pain clinic. And luckily, well, they're going to have the doctor I saw is going to have somebody above him look at my records, look at everything. They had to get had me sign something to be able to get all my anything I've had done. So they don't prescribe you stuff on the first time. And when we were discussing things, he said, well, for what you're dealing with, I don't think pain medicine, opioids, is the best way to deal with it. He goes, we're going to find another way. And I'm like, good, thank you. Because, I mean, I could take a pill. I could take a pain pill now and be like, whatever. But I don't even want to get to I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to swallow something like that again. I mean, I can say, yeah, I have no desire to take them. I always said if I could just get past the withdrawal part of it, I would never care to take them again. And that's how it's been for almost 6 years now. So I could take one if I had to, if I had surgery or whatever, and be okay. But why? Like, why even go back down that road, you know? And there is a risk because addiction runs deep in my family. Deep. It's horrible what addiction does, not just the person addicted, but everyone around them. Exactly. No, I haven't, Dawn. I thought about doing that light therapy. But you know how we take care of ourselves last. Aquarium baby, yes, you are. I didn't share that, so I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to, but everybody in here is so sweet. You can do it, aquarium baby. I don't even think the pain pills took the pain away from me. It just, well, right, coffee. I get that. And wait, Chris said, I'm still trying to get my brother back. Thank God the courts have a device on him and he can't drink. That's good. Sometimes that's how it has to be done, right? Everybody pray for Aquarium baby too. She's having a rough time. Aquarium baby, if I can do it, honey, you can do it. You don't get any withdrawal symptoms. Some people don't, you guys. Some people honestly can get off of something like that and not have withdrawal symptoms. I don't get it. I did. And I'm telling you, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't. It's like living in hell. I mean, pretty much. If I could imagine hell, that's what hell would be like. Just, you can't sleep. Your legs, you got the restless leg. You're sweating 1 minute. You're freezing another minute. Like, I didn't throw up or anything like that when I went through the withdrawals, but my stomach hurt. I get horrible pains in my stomach, and you can't do anything. You're in bed. That's what it is. I couldn't even get pain meds when I had kidney stones that were blocking after they placed stent in my body. Was trying to push it out. Oh, so they're getting a lot tougher on them. Well, yeah, I think, back when I started taking them, Jenny, they didn't say, okay, yes, coffee, that some people describe that it feels like, I didn't get that really, like things were crawling on me, but I've heard that. I prayed for either relief or death, whichever came first. Relief or death. It's miserable. And, here's the thing. Don't be ashamed of it. If you're a mom, I don't want to cry. I'm having a happy day. And I just don't want to cry, but it's a good cry. Because I've overcome, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I've overcome a hell life. Like, just a bad childhood and a bad adult life. But you have the choice to change. Like, nobody can change you. Nobody can change your situation. Nobody can make decisions for you, especially if you're stubborn like me, you know. So people need to break the cycle. That's the problem, is families get in a cycle and they pass it down from generation to generation, and they just accept it. Well, my mom was like that, or my dad was like that, and it's almost like it's excused because it's in the family. Well, make it not be in the family anymore. Want better for your children. That's what did it for me, is having kids. And I did not want them to I didn't want them to live in a broken home, a broken family. I didn't want them to have an alcoholic mother. I didn't want them to feel unloved. I didn't want that for them. So I had to make choices. And that's the only way. But don't be ashamed. If you have an addiction, you can stop. Addiction's rampant. Like, it's everywhere. Look at what's going on in the world all the time. It's stress. But there's always going to be stress in life. And if you pick up that bottle, or a bottle of pills, or that bottle of wine, or the bottle of rum, or whatever it is you take, or that put that needle in your arm, you're going to always be doing it. If you're doing it because you're stressed, or you're doing it because you're down and out, your luck's bad, you have to change your luck. You have to make the choice to make it better, to make your life better. People depend on everybody else. Nobody else can do it but you. But don't be ashamed of it. Embrace it. Make that part of your story. Make that part of what you went through in life to get to the other side, where you're happy and healthy. That's what I did. I'm not ashamed that I had a dependency on pain pills. I'm not ashamed of it. Do I wish I hadn't? Yeah. Do I wish that I hadn't had that dependency and went through all the withdrawal and all of that stuff? Absolutely. But it was a part of my story. It's a part of my life. And I'm not going to pretend it wasn't. I think I've told you guys this before too, is they say children that come from alcoholics tend to become dependent on, this is what my pain specialist back in the day told me, they have a tendency to become dependent on opiates, not become alcoholics. So that's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, breaking the toxic behavior is a must. You have to. You're the only one who can make changes happen. You have to want it. That's right. No crying. Hugs, lady. I went through withdrawals of more. Oh, geez. I had a friend who did that too. Hey, time for change. Nice to see you, sweetie. My mom and her mom, my grandma, are some of the toughest ladies I've ever known. There comes a certain point where you need to take responsibility for your actions. Exactly, Coffee. That's exactly right. Hi, Kylie. Addiction comes from an inner root problem cause. The problem needs to be dealt with. Exactly. That's exactly right. I never understood what my family went through until my son became an addict. I understand too well from both sides of the fence. Exactly. We use addiction. That's what my brother did, Kylie, because my father abused my brother. And I think he was molested by people too, but he's never admitted that. He said no, but I don't know. He had a big brother. My mom had gotten him a big, back in the day they had big brothers, and to spend time with boys who didn't have dads around. So he did that, and I'm not so sure. They would go do stuff together. I don't know if anything ever happened there, but my brother has always used drugs to cope, to deal with life, because he started at 12 years old. So he doesn't even know. If you start talking about something with him that's serious, he dips out. Like even now, I think he has to go to counseling and stuff, but there's some really deep rooted problems there. And I think he also has a lot of anger toward my mom, even though my mom in his adult life has tried to help him a lot. In his childhood, she was running around having different boyfriends, and I think he kind of blames her why my dad used to beat him, because she said she didn't know, right? Um, and you should know. You should know if your child's being abused. I'm sorry. But there's signs. There's absolute signs, especially if they're bruised or they're acting a different way. Like, you can tell. You need to be. For me, it was my kids were number one always. And I know biblically, God says the church, your husband, then your children. But I don't want to say my kids took the place of my husband, because that's not true. But I guess I feel like they only had me to be there for them. So, and there was two of them. So all my attention and everything had to go to them. And my husband didn't do it with me. So it was more, it seemed like I was just ignoring him or whatever. The entire reason my son moved his family to Washington is to get away from all his friends. He wanted a new start, and he felt this was the best. That they got to do that sometimes, Dawn. Absolutely. You got to sometimes get out of your situation. I have this friend. I will share it, Patty. Absolutely, it could help somebody. You stop growing when you use. So if he started at 12, he's now a grown man with emotional capacity. Exactly. Yeah, he's very immature. He's very immature. And it's sad. It's really sad. But I love him, and I will always support him in doing the right thing. But I did have to, break off from him and not allow him over to my house, when he was using. He never stole except my lawnmower. He never gave it back, and it was brand new. And it really shocked me because he had never stolen from me before. And but other than that, and it's true, he's been in and out of jail. It's just no life. But what was I going to say? If you're a mom, I'm just going to say if you're a mom, because that's what I can relate to. And you have an addiction, and you have a family, and you have kids, don't give up on quitting. You can quit. It's a must, really, if you want better for your family. And if it's been in your family for years, you be the one to break that cycle. Kids don't deserve parents who are choosing drugs over them. But again, drugs are drugs, and they're addicting. So it all comes down to the individual's personal choices. And when people say they can't quit, that's a cop-out, because you can quit. That's the only way you're going to be able to live life, is if you quit. No one's holding a gun to your head telling you you have to put this needle in your arm, or you need to swallow these pills, or drink this bottle of whiskey. No one's making you do it. You wake up every day and you decide to do one of those things. And if you have children, it's not fair to your children at all. They didn't ask for that. Kids deserve to have a loving mother and father that guide them and love them and discipline them and help create an individual, for what's out there in life. Life's not easy. Life's pretty hard. And I think if more parents really did try to break the cycle, or try to stop, the addictions, and started really focusing on family, this world would be a lot better place. It really would. But I don't know. I don't know, you guys. It's sad. It's really sad. I have thought about hypnosis to find out, but I admit I'm scared. You can do it. Get your head sorted, and then quitting seems so much easier. Well, yeah, you got to ask yourself why you do it. Is he sticking close to other aspects of the program now that he is graduated? Yes, he has to. Even though he's graduated, he's still, they're providing him a place to live. And he says he still has to do these counseling meetings twice a week. Ruined our lives. She lost her job 25 years. And then, I'm sorry, Jenny. Yeah, I mean, I'm headed to jail, but if it straightens him out, sad. Chris, my brother went to jail so many times. We lost thousands when son was actively using. He has county jail and finally 7 years in prison. Made a world of difference for us not having to worry about it. Yeah, it's a time for change. It's almost like you'd rather them be in jail because you know they're not out there on the streets, and you could be getting a phone call any day saying they're dead, right? Jail can straighten people out. Some people it doesn't do anything for. So, people just need to ask themselves, what makes me want to bury myself in this addiction? But mothers, if you're a woman, and I'm not being like sexist, but if you're a woman, and you have an addiction, I know you have a lot of responsibility. If you're anything like what my life was back in the day, you have a lot of responsibility. And you think that taking the pills or drinking or whatever is helping you cope and get through it. It's not, because you know what? It's gonna cause you to either get your kids taken away. It's going to cause you to go to jail. It's going to cause you to maybe drive and get in a bad accident and possibly kill somebody. Who knows? I don't know. Thank the good Lord above, I never had to deal with any of that stuff. I mean, I was, what do you call it? A functioning dependent on that. But it's still, when you can't plan a camping trip or whatever because you're not going to have your pain pills and you might be going through withdrawal, that affects the family. My mom's addiction absolutely ruined our upbringing. He has lost almost everything and we just want him to live. If it rules you, it's a huge problem. Exactly. And you guys, there's no excuses anymore. There are so many outreach programs now for drug addiction, alcohol addiction. You don't have to go where it used to be like Schick Shadle, where it was thousands and thousands of dollars to be able to go. They have all kinds of my brother's proof, and if you think about it this way, if you use those programs, think about how much money goes into these people when they end up in jail. I mean, a lot of money goes into supporting them. So why not give them the opportunity to get clean? And that's what's happening. They're offering, to go to treatment instead of jail time or whatever, which I think is a blessing. That's good, Coffee. Absolutely. My kids were, younger. They never saw me drunk ever. Like, they've only seen me drink like one time when they were kids. I didn't touch alcohol back then. That they, I went out a few times and drank when I was out. Like, I had a month period time where I went out with my friends when they were like, my son was like 10, but they never saw me drink. And that's the thing, is I hid it really well when I was taking my pills, because I was still involved with everything, all the sports, all the band, all the choir, all the cheerleading, everything. And So I was functioning, but inside I was not happy. Um, I'm much happier now. So this is the deal. So I was going to have him served today, Friday. Guess what? So my daughter, I asked her, I said, has your dad called you today? Because it's our birthday. And she said, no. She goes, I think he forgot. I'm like, seriously? He hasn't even called? And she's like, no. She goes, he's not in town right now. I'm like, what? I guess he's in like, I can't remember where she said he is. He went on like a hunting trip or something. So she hasn't even heard from him on her 21st birthday. So I can't have him served because he's not here. So that sucks. Once that gets done, though, I'm excited. That's true, Don. Everyone has their own rock bottom. Chris, I'm going to keep praying for your brother, honey. It was a pet pillar, Happy Phil. Now you just text them at like midnight when they are at their girlfriend's. So sad. But it's just crazy how many families have to deal with an addict, whether it be a husband, a wife, a significant other, a child, you know? It's scary. So, if you are dealing with this, absolutely, Chris. Thank you for sharing with everybody about it. If you are dealing with an addiction and you're wanting to quit, don't give up. Sometimes it takes a few times, you guys. Sometimes it takes, I mean, I'm sure I'm not telling anybody anything they don't already know. I'm just sharing my experiences. Yes, Dawn. And even, yeah, it is making it worse. I just saw something. I think I saved it. I was going to share it with you guys. This woman's son committed suicide because of COVID. And she's now suing the state or something. I can't remember exactly what happened. I'll have to go back and look at it, but I saw it somewhere. I was addicted to opioids after more than 5 spinal fusions. There are days when I still crave that part of my life, but it's been over 18 months now. No going back. Time for change. You don't want to go back. Dealing with their own addiction, please get help for yourself. Also, it's a disease that affects the whole family. Yep, that's right. It does. People are selfish too. I mean, we have to have empathy toward people who have addiction, but also people need to know they're being very selfish. It is affecting the entire family. A lot of loneliness. I don't know why I've not really been into alcohol so much. Ooh, hold on. My date is messaging me. We're supposed to hang out. Ay, ay, ay. We'll probably go take Sosa for a walk. It's a nice day. I like it because he likes to do that kind of stuff, and he said he would help me. He would help me with that thing outside of my house that I need to get fixed, that the ex ripped out, and then the faucet underneath the sink. So I think he's going to help me get some shit done. That's what I'm excited about. I need to get stuff done. You guys want to see my grays I'm getting? I'm getting gray hair. But you know what? Embrace it. I'm thinking about dyeing my hair like a dark with some burgundy highlights in it. I'm thinking about maybe. I don't know. I should leave my hair alone. I found Al-Anon. I've never gone to Al-Anon Time for Change. I really should check it out because even as an adult, I deal with the inner child in me. Inpatient rehab 2-ish years ago, he learned it takes 7 to 9 times. Yeah, it can take many times. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame. But as long as, you're trying and, always trying to look for the life after addiction, at least you have hair. Not much. It's starting to grow a little bit, but it's all right. You know what? I look the way I look. I'm not going to have surgeries and stuff to change it. Like, what's the point? I'll just embrace it. And this guy's younger than me, but he doesn't look much younger. I'm just kidding. There are groups for adult children of alcoholics. Relapse doesn't need to be a part of everyone's story. Right. That's good, Coffee. See? I mean, yeah. I mean, some people do relapse, and that's okay. But not everybody does. Some people can get it the first time. But again, as long as you're trying to overcome the addiction and striving for better, that's part of your story if you relapse, right? Hey, listen, Linda. How are you? Oh, very true. Oh my gosh. Is that Graceful Dragon? Have you heard from Clancy? Yeah. Well, Clancy was in here. Listen, Linda. Is that Graceful Dragon? Hold on. I can't tell because I'm on my phone, so I can't check. That she just that's funny. She says stuff like that all the time. She showed me that thing one time. I'm telling you, Al-Anon and having a great sponsor pulled me from the madness of addiction. That's, see? 18 months, no going back. Why look back? I mean, who wants to look back? Oh, you just never comment? Oh, you were in here you've been in here probably what? 8 months, 7 months ago, something like that. I remember you. Nice to see you. And I'm glad you commented. We do have yeah, I haven't been on a ton. I haven't been on here a ton. I just I'm trying to get my life straightened out. Like I said, starting over. We do have another Linda in here who comes in here sometimes, but she hasn't been in probably the last 5 streams or something I've done. Anyway, guys, this was when Son was using. I went to counseling for my own addiction. Big help. Thank you all for keeping me company for a bit tonight. Aw, you too, honey. You too. I know, it's a hilarious name. There's a commercial, wasn't there? Isn't there a commercial that says, "Listen, Linda," or something? I can't remember. I remember the one guy that always goes, "Mom, Mom, Mom, Mama, Mama." Mom, remember that? All right, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I got to message the boo back. Well, he's not my boo. That was a joke. But I might come on a bit later and he can say hi, but he won't be on video. We'll just chit chat. Maybe I'll see. Maybe we'll have some drinky poos. You too, Dawn. You too, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do appreciate your support, you guys. Whether if it's subscribing to my channels. Remember, go over to Court of Public Opinion 2021 and subscribe because I'm doing just uploads over there. We're talking about, politics and stuff like that. And for my Patreon, the link is in the community post. It's in there somewhere. And the link for my other channel is you just have to scroll in the community post. And thank you guys for supporting me. Like I said, whether if it's commenting, liking, subscribing, whatever. You too, Aquarium baby. Good night. You too, Coffee. Have a good day. Okay, call me later, honey. You too, Jenny. Oh, yes, Patty. Absolutely. Like I said, if you want to join Patreon, it's in my link. If you want to just cancel your membership, you guys, just go ahead and cancel them. Because honestly, I know you guys have said you just want to support me. You can absolutely support me on Patreon instead of memberships if you want, because I'm going to be doing away with them. Okay? All right. God bless you. I was going to say sweet dreams, but have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, Chris. You too, Listen, Linda. I like that name. Listen, Linda. Okay, I'm going to go. I could say goodbye for like 10 minutes, but I'm not going to. Bye.